Hey everyone, Jeremy Senpai here. I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on my video, and if you like what you hear, feel free to hit like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. Alright, on with the show. As always, keep calm and put your headphones on. Oh man, not again. Well, at least this time I didn't set up a smoke alarm and the sprinklers. Great. I really thought I had this time. Oh well, at least I've still got plenty of time before. Oh, dear. Welcome home. How you doing? Um, I'm I'm covered in black. Yeah. Um, well, there was a little bit of an accident down in the lab. No, as you can see, I'm fine. I'm fine. All this is just a little bit of char and soot. I mean, come on. I mean, I blow something up like 3 times a day. Right. The point is that the lab is kind of covered in smoke, so I opened the windows down there and I'm letting it kind of air out. But hey, on the plus side, I didn't set off the smoke alarm and the sprinklers, so that's that's kind of a victory when you think about it. Not buying it, are you? Yeah, I can tell by that look on your face. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. I know that you worked all day today, and the last thing you want is to come home to the house full of smoke and your genius of a husband laughing about like it's no big deal. I'm really sorry. You know it's harmless. I love you too. I really love how understanding you are. Hmm? Dinner. Oh man, I almost forgot. Haha, saved it just in time. No, I didn't forget. I didn't forget this time. I set alarms on my phone. I had sticky notes on my computer screen. I did not forget. And the proof is right here. See? The chicken is tender and moist and ready for both of us to dig in. See, I do listen to you. You told me to take the chicken out, take the chicken on the pan out of the fridge, set the oven for 450, and to get back to it in 40 minutes before you got home. See, I do listen. And what kind of jerk would I be if I forgot all about dinner for the fourth time this week? So, what do you say we both take a break from our hectic workdays and dig into this wonderful dinner that you so thoughtfully prepared for us? Sounds good. Just give me a second to get out of this dusty old lab jacket that seems to be like a straitjacket for me half the time. Ah, that's so liberating. Thank you, honey. I really do love you, you know that? Well, come on. No one else would be. No one else would marry a crackpot like me, but that's what everybody said when we were in school. But you stood up for me. You saw something more in me. And here we are. I mean, you have a successful career. I have a grant. I mean, we're doing pretty well for ourselves, I'd like to think. We have our own house. We don't owe a penny in debt. So we're doing pretty good for ourselves, I'd like to think. See, there's that smile. Now, are you gonna help me eat all this chicken? Because you know me, dear. I don't have much of an appetite most of the time. And besides, this kinda was meant for two people. Thanks, dear. So, how was work? Boring stuff, huh? Your boss is really riding you, huh? I'm real sorry about that, hun. Hey, I was close today. I was so sure of it. If I just got the right components and then the machine went on the fritz, next thing I know I had to next thing I know I had to give in another pint of my blood in more ways than one. But I was so close. I know if I can get it right just once, then even more funding can come our way. You can quit that lousy job and let me take care of you for a change. I know you love your life, but we can be so much more. I know you chose to work, you want to be a breadwinner too. I know that my grant brings in a little over half of what we make, but most of that goes into research. Most of that goes into the supplies. It's only a little bit of it that actually go into our living expenses. But I'm telling you, I promise you, I am so, so close. I mean, that's the frustrating part. Yes, yes, I know Einstein had his shortcomings too, and he took a day off every once in a while. Thank you, hun. Whoever said that women are more difficult to know about than advanced physics never met you, dear. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you. Yeah, after you left, Dr. Roberts and Dr. Andrews swung by for my review assessment. Well, Dr. Andrews is definitely very impressed. I mean, she has a bit of a soft spot for me when I used to intern for her, so she definitely sees a lot in me. But Dr. Roberts, you know he's never liked me, right? Even back when I was his intern getting him coffee, only for him to spit it out and dump it on my head and threaten to fire me if I didn't get it right. Yeah, he's never liked me, and he always looks for the first excuse he needs to try and cut my funding. I swear, if it wasn't for Dr. Andrews, he would have done it long ago. And I don't even know why. When I interned for him, I was the one doing more than half the work. His reports came from my research. But no, he arrogantly decided to take credit for all of it. My work got published under his name, and I was rambling again. I'm sorry, honey. You I'm thankful for you. I really, really, really am. I mean, I don't know anybody that would put up with this the way you do. All of what? Come on. You think I don't know what your family and your friends say about me? About how you married a crackpot, how you married a quack, how all your friends married doctors and lawyers, and me, being the brilliant scientist I am, couldn't even apply for a doctorate. You You love my inventions. You love my experiments. You love how passionate I get when I talk about. No, sweetie, you're saying it wrong again. It's the qualitative espionage of. Okay, okay. I'll save the geek talk for the next board of directors meeting. But the point is, I am thankful for you. I really do love you. You deserve the world, and I promise I'm going to give it to you one day. I know. We've known each other since high school. I still remember the day that you defended me from Ricky from Ricky Slater and his friends. As usual, he went about dumping my notebook into the fountain. When I go get it, he takes my glasses and kicks me in the groin over everybody laughing. But you walked right up and smacked him across the face. And he was so shocked he actually ran away crying. I I think that's actually when I fell in love with you. You held out your hand, asked me if I was okay, but me being the weirdo I still am, I could just stutter and I ran away like a little girl. I know, you told me that you thought I was cute, but I couldn't have been more embarrassed. But I made an effort to talk to you, which which wasn't until the following week when I finally built up the courage to thank you for defending me. And then you said, "You're that scientist guy that everybody's talking about." And I know that you were trying to be nice. I mean, I know that everybody thought I was a bit insane, but no, you took an interest in it. You actually liked a lot of the stuff I was into. And you introduced me to your friends. For the first time I actually had friends, and they actually accepted me as part of the group, even though I was stupidly awkward, but none of them ever held it against me. If nothing else, they kind of liked it whenever I rambled, just like you. You you opened up a whole new world for me, and I couldn't be more thankful for that. No, I know, and it wasn't until the following year when I built up the courage to ask you out, and our entire class, even a couple of our friends, laughed a little bit. But no, you looked me right in the face, you grabbed me by my shirt collar, and you kissed me in front of everyone. I I don't think I've ever been more embarrassed. And here we are 10 years later, graduate from high school, went to college together, married, and we're both living our dreams, so to speak. I know. I'm just sorry you have to put up with me. I mean, for me, whenever I work, days feel like minutes to me. I lose track of everything. One time I was so involved in an experiment, I didn't realize I was still in my pajamas from 3 days ago. I mean, if you didn't come to remind me what day it was, I'm convinced I would have been at all week. You didn't get mad at me, you just told me I stank to high heaven, ordered me to get a shower, and forced me to sleep for the whole weekend. And it's a good thing that you did because on my first day back to work, I cracked it. I cracked it on the very first try. I know, you're right. You'll always be right. You're even more right than I am most of the time. All I needed was a good night's sleep, and it would all come to me at once. See, you keep me honest. You keep me on the straight path, and I'm thankful for that. I love you so, so much. All right. Okay, tonight is all about you. So, what do you say we binge watch your favorite show? Yes, yes, it can be that one. And I promise I won't nitpick all the scientific inconsistencies, at least not too much. Oh, you'll let me get away with one or two. See, this is how we compromise. Okay, lead the way. Oh, right. Hey, you cooked, I clean. You make yourself comfortable and you start the show. I'll be there in like 10 minutes. Sounds good. Love you too. To be continued.